So this is the second video in this series of 100 Java codes, and we will be printing this triangular pattern. So my first pattern is already visible, and second pattern. So we will be first trying to develop the logic of the first and second pattern at the same time, because it will be very easy to understand and analyze both of the pattern together. So in the first pattern, you can see what is happening. Just I already said that any of the pattern which you are printing or which you are going to print is actually a 2D array representation. In 2D array representation, some of the cells are actually filled with spaces and some of the cells are actually filled with stars. So here in the first pattern, you can see the left lower triangle is actually filled with stars, and this in second pattern you can see the lower right triangle is actually right side triangle is filled with stars, while the upper left and right triangles are filled with spaces. So you note the first point you need to worry, the first point which you need to note down, that any pattern which you are printing is actually a 2D array representation in which few of the cells are filled with stars and a few of the cells are filled with spaces. This is the first point to be noted down. Second point you need to be noted down is that here star, if the stars and the spaces are segregated completely from each other, you not need to form any particular condition for printing of the pattern. Okay, you don't need to form particular condition for at least printing of the pattern, only running of the loops will work. Okay, so third thing which you need to really worry about, you can, if to second point is not that is important as first and third point, the third point is important, that if space is actually right aligned, you not need to worry about. So you can see in this pattern the spaces are right aligned to the stars, the patterns, whatever characters of pattern, what you can say. So even if your character, number, anything is there, and if spaces are right aligned, you not need to worry about these spaces. You not need to write any extra line of code for these spaces, only you need to write the code for the star, and these side will not be, you not need to worry about. Even if you are including the line for the spaces, your answers and output will not come wrong, but again that will be a waste of time. But here, as the spaces are left side aligned, you need to worry about the spaces. So you need to first prepare your code, and you have to first print the spaces line of code for spaces first, then you have to write line of code for the stars, because it is left side aligned. So this is the third point. I'm repeating again. If you have spaces right side aligned in and completely segregated, it should be segregated also and should be right aligned also, then you not need to worry about that star spaces. You need to only worry about the alphabet, letter or pattern, or what star whatever is there. Okay, so it first must be segregated, so both are segregated. So in this code you not need to worry about the printing of the spaces, so we will not write any extra line of code for printing of these spaces, but in this code you will have to write first the line of code for printing these spaces. Now let us develop the first logic for the first program. What is happening in the first row? We are having 1 star, in second we have 2 stars, in here 3 stars, here 4 star, here 5 star. So what is happening, we have to of course go with the nested loop, because it is a 2D array representation. I said in any 2D array representation you will actually take the help of nested loop. So here you are having 1, so it will go from 0 0 to 0, 0 to 1, 0 to 2, 0 to 3 and 0 to 4. So this is how the loop will run, and then with the help of nested loop we can actually print this pattern. So let us go to the compiler and do the first code. So I have already taken n as a number of rows will be entry. So if I will be 5, the number of 5 rows will be printed. Now I have already taken two variables for running of the nested loop. One is I and j. So if I will be writing for line for the I will go for I, and I will go up to n minus 1, right? I will go up to n minus 1, so I plus plus. Okay, next inner loop I will write for j. Will be going, now j will be going up to, I said from 0 to 0, 0 to 1. So 0 to 1 means I will be going up to I. Okay, So it will be going up to I. Now you can write j plus plus. Now we can write system dot out dot print. We are printing star, right? I already said you not need to worry about the spaces here, so you not need to worry, you not need to write any extra line of code for spaces. Now you have to change the line after printing of each row, so you have to write system.out.println, right? Now that is saving it, this JV, and I'm now compiling it. What happened? What this mistake I made? So here is the output. I already got the output. Okay, we have the 5 here, right? So okay, this is the now going to approach for the second code. In second code, I already said you need to worry about spaces, so you just see the first, what is printed in the first row, just concentrate on the first row. We are getting 0 to 4, 0 to 4 cells, 1 to 4 cells is actually filled with space, then 1. It means I have to go with 0 1 2 3 4. So he will actually will go with 0 1 to 4. So 0 to which will keep decrementing, it will keep decrementing, and it will keep incrementing. And see, actually both are depending on each other, right? They are related to each other. So here both will be depending on to each. Under two row will be having two different iterations, one for space and one for the star. So let's go to the compiler, then only I could help you understand this code. Also I have taken three variables. I said just I need outer loop and two inner loops will be going for. So here again it will be going for j, it will be going for n minus 1 I plus plus. Okay, now for the first inner loop for printing of the space, so I am taking the variable as j, and for printing of the variable j it will go up to, I said it will go up to n minus I. Why I said we will be going for I because it is incrementing, it is first in place, so decrementation will depend on I only. So I will write system dot out dot print. Okay, so it is printing of spaces, so I will draw the spaces, right? Now another inner loop which will be k, variable k, it will be going to 0, and k will again, it will go up to I. Okay, it will go up to I. While I means I am going, it will be printing first 1 star, then it will be printing 2 star, right? That is what is happening in each row. It will be printing in first iteration, it will be printing 1 star, second 2 star, and 3 star. So it is printing like that. Now I am printing star here. Okay, so now done with the both the things. Let me see if it runs very high or not, then go for this. Now changing of the line, that is also already we know we have to change line after printing of every row. So system.out.println. Now I'm saving it, going for a press terminal, writing javac j2b yeah. So yeah, you can see, so I have got the output, right? Okay, now going for the third, fourth and fifth pattern. Here you see it is a similar pattern. A and C are similar pattern. Just you have to think about how to think of, in the first row you are printing 1, in second row you are printing 2, in third row only 3, and only 4, and only 5. So what to do? Just think about that. So in the third, so I have already written my code. So here what we are doing, iteration is same. Okay, just you have to print I. So in first row I'm doing one I plus 1 because iteration is starting from 0, but actually I have to print it actually not in terms of 0, I have to already think from 1. So that's why we have done I plus 1. And so iterations will run similarly as what happened in a j to a. So similar kind of iteration will run in this code also, but instead of printing stars it will be printing I plus 1. So first it will print I plus 1 means I 0 plus 1 means first 1, and how many times in the iteration is running? Only one time. So only one time 1 will be printed, change line will be changed, and then it will be going for printing again, it will be incremented to 1. Now it will go 0 to 1, it means 2 times will be printed. And what 2 times it will be printed? I plus 1, I was 1, so I plus 1 means 2, so 2 will be printed 2 times. So similarly it will be 3 will be printed 3 times. By changing the lines you can keep on keeping. So let's see what my output generates as. So javac j2c dot java. So yeah, you can see, okay, this is happening. Now in the third or in the fourth code, alternative 1 and 0s are appearing. So first is 1, so next 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 0. So in this term you have to print you have to make an output. So I have also written the code of already written the code of this program. So what is happening, because it is actually the pattern is starting with 1, so I have to allocate it first time 0. I allocated with 0, and then under the same iterations of before loop, same iterations for what we have written for the previous program, we have to just set a condition. If t is equal to 0, the third variable which I have already allocated, I said in third variable I have taken initialized it as 0. So now what I'm doing, if it is 0 I am incrementing it with 1, and if it is 1 I am actually decrementing it with 1. So alternatively it will be happening, it will be taking place, and first time it will be printing 1, then it will come with 1. So now t value is 1, so you'll find if t is 1, so it will not decrement with 1, it will become again 0, so 0 will be printed, and line will be changed after each printing of each row. So let me go and print these Java. So see, this is my output. Alternatively 0 and 1 are printed, right? This is also code. Now coming to the fifth pattern. My fifth pattern is actually having alphabets, and that is also incrementing alphabet. A B C D F G is happening. So how to go with this? In this is same iterations will be running what nested loop we have already run in the previous programs. So here just I have taken a character and I have just initialized it with capital A. Capital A. It means actually that ch is also containing the x key value of A. If you because in programs sometimes automatic or type conversions will happen, and so if you're writing, so here I am printing ch, it means it will be printing first A, then c plus plus means 65, that is the ASCII value of capital A, it will be incrementing 65 plus plus, it means 65 plus 66. Now next after in another iteration it will be printing B, reprinting B. So this is that's why this is happening. So actually an automatic type conversion is taking place from what, from character to int. Okay, so j to p dot java. So if you can see, I've already got the output. Okay, so that was the 5 patterns we have printed. Although there are a lot of patterns to you can print on, you should, like, there are lots of patterns to work on, and to understand all those patterns I think we must try by ourselves learning all those patterns. So that was this video. Thank you for watching, and You may leave any comment, any recommendations, any improvement that we require to improve the quality of the video. And thank you for watching the video. Stay tuned, we'll be coming with such videos soon. Thank you.